So for this little featurette, I'm going to be talking about some of the set construction. And action. Now for take two.
Okay. But is this one we run?
Oh no, we'll do that after this one though. So this is like just the second take of that.
Okay.
Action. Cut. Now the one where you kind of jog.
Okay. Yeah, let me think of it once or twice.
Action. Now the one where you come from this direction and then go to my left. Action. Want to do a second take just for protection? Sorry having you guys in kind of like a wild goose chase.
Yeah, it's fine. I'm glad we got the...
Action. And cut, we got it. So I got this. Gonna get a few more blue things, gonna put some right there. And put a lot of them on the floor. Actually, I should, at this angle, I could just get them for the floor. See, a new idea. I just get the angle right. So I'm gonna add, there's gonna be more blue on the floor, and like the platform's gonna go like from here all the way to like there, where my, like cover this portion. And there's gonna be blue, and that's gonna be a little table with like a dead guy who's been studying. I'm gonna keep at this angle so we don't see the top, unless maybe I could just put some rock pattern up there. I'm probably gonna do that in a little bit. And there, that's where you'll see the lens of truth. And again, there'll be a skeleton there, somebody who didn't survive. And they'd have to come, and then I use just the regular blue screen for whenever we see them, you know, walking and everything like that. Then whenever I go to the next room, it'll be shot at this angle, and there'll be like some blue shot at this angle like this so we don't see the table, and it doesn't betray the effect. And they go through there, and yeah. Stalfos. And this is where you drop it. So now you look down kind of hopelessly. Now he tries to kill you, so Impa, you get his attention. And you fight with...
Oh, I'm fighting. I thought it knocked off the edge.
Not yet. Like basically, I did this inside my grandma's church building, and I also combined some of it with the miniatures, which I'll talk about a little bit by going into more detail on in the, you know, the feature about the special effects and everything like that. So basically, I got these different kind of wallpapers looking like bricks and cobblestones, and I also got wallpaper that was stark blue for the blue screen effects, and we just did this in my grandma's church building. And basically, I built it like this, and you kind of see some footage, and we kind of basically used basically similar places, but then we kind of mixed up with this pillar, which is basically just a shelf thingy, and the bones, and just misplaced everything in certain shots, that way it didn't look like the same place over and over again. And we also use a blue screen for certain things, but we made sure to use it sparingly. And here, I had to mix this blue screen effect with a miniature, so I shot the miniature, and then, you know, basically, I took a picture of it, and then using the LCD screen, I put a piece of saran wrap on it and marked it with a marker so I know where to cut it to in the miniature when doing the blue screen. I get some behind the scenes footage. You guys ready?
Yeah.
Action. Cut. Now do just 2 more takes of the... And of course, the lighting was really, really good because we just had to turn off the lights and it would be very dark. And you could do that any time of day because there's absolutely no windows in the building. So there's pretty much no light leaks. And we had the best lighting from the lantern. You know, it really gave it that dark and ominous feel. And we also got a few other materials. Like, you know, we got some fake bones to dress it up. We got, you know, some fake gold. We got skeletons. And here I even put the little mindworms fossil in there as a little Easter egg. And we also added some vegetation to the walls. That way it could look kind of aged. That way it didn't look too fake and it had a bit of a campy kind of aesthetic.
These are in movies where they got the noodle legs and they just start running at you and eventually they kill everybody.
That's how it was in that dream I had with the scuba diver and the spider, where imagine in slow motion its legs just moving around like this, like octopus tentacles. It wasn't even a lucid dream. I was able to wake up myself from it. I was like, no,
Just no.
Yeah, what else can you say to that besides just no, or even why? Like, I didn't know why I dreamed about that.
The worst dreams I've had is the one where I die. Dang it!
4. 4 times.
The ones where you die in what?
Die in my dreams, and I wake up and I die one more time. Now, I'm still asleep when I died that second time. So I wake up a third time and die and then wake up. And it's all real because it's like how I'm seeing now, where your vision's full. That's what I'm seeing. And I woke up in a sweat the second time and died. Like someone was in my room and killed me. And then in the third one, I don't remember the third one. I think I fell off a cliff. I woke up on, like, at the Grand Canyon or something. Maybe that's the first one. No, first one I fell off a cliff where there's a tree here, and it just, like, did, like, a break under it, the tree, and went down like this. So it was kind of weird. And I kind of, like, some of the dirt fell, and I fell, and hit the ground, died. Woke up in a sweat. Someone was in my room. Killed me. I woke up one more time and fell off a freaking canyon. And then I actually woke up, and I was like, oh, someone sprayed me with the hose. I was...
It's a very vivid
oh my
dream.
God.
Let me know when you guys are ready.
Never.
Hey, have the camera rolling. Let me stare down. I'm gonna get the light real quick.
Oh, am I supposed to have my sword out?
Yeah, just have it in your sheath.
Fight me, monsters! Just have it in the sheath.
Oh, yeah.
So, like,
oh, wait, say one it out. Or do you?
you can have it in. So, Impa, you'll actually lead the way because you know about this place, and Link, you'll follow behind her. When you walk by, you'll kind of silently say, I just realized I forgot my shield, and then I'll add the fairy talking to you. You guys ready? Action.
I just realized I forgot my shield.
Cut. A little behind the scenes stuff. You guys ready?
Yep.
And take 1, action.
What is that?
That's how Aghanim used to torture people before he left with, like, Ganon. Messed up. I
Like
can't.
Ganon.
Like Ganon. Okay. Okay, so this is the way, like...
Shot for the miniatures.
She's scared.
I'm scary?
Customer service scared.
Customer service isn't scary. It's so nice that you can't get mad
I'm
at
such
it.
a Karen.
You guys ready?
Yes.
And action.
What is that?
Torture room scene. So just hold on a second. I'm getting some behind the scenes stuff.
This sword is the question. Hold it. I do it. Okay. I'm figuring out something. I'm trying to figure out the spot where I can draw it. But that's catches on my middle finger. So
You guys ready?
yeah.
Action. Dead hand. Cut.
I left you behind him, but
I kicked the
no, it came out. You're the screen.
I kicked the absolute out of the skeleton on accident.
You kicked Roger.
I did kick Roger.
So that's his name, Roger. You guys want to do a second take just for protection?
Yeah, dude, he's so hard to balance.
Tell me. before and I didn't listen, or are you telling me now?
Yeah, I'm kind of telling you now, but there's not really going to be that many lines for you.
I thought you told me when we were over here, and I was like, oh, I feel bad. Hey, I need that.
Just get back behind that pillar. You guys ready? Action. Stop. Read that screen. Then you look towards my way and you look kind of concerned because like these redeads kind of look like they have the upper hand. And of course we had a few costumes, like for the Moblin costume, basically it was just this pig mask that I got on Amazon. I got 2 of them and I had it be flesh colored so that way we didn't have to color the arms. And then of course I repurposed the other one for Ganon. As you see, I painted it, but I kind of mixed green with brown so I could have a bit of an off green color. I didn't want it to look stark green. And I also added the red hair and the jewel on the forehead. As for Aghanim, basically we used like this witch mask that only covered half, like the top half of the head. And then we got these, hands. And this is a little sped up video showing how the costume was made. As you can see, it was actually very, very simple. Basically just different pieces of clothing and articles and everything thrown together. I mean, even the headdress was just a hat.
Like guardian sphinxes in the Neverending Story that like had to judge your character and they like shot lasers out of their eyes.
I think so, yeah.
That scene was terrifying.
Let me see the big sword. Let me have you turn off the light over there.
Yes, because that's what
Enter and you can join for the sword fights, and then I'll film a different angle with you. Use the wooden sword. These.
can't have the full story yet.
Look up for the camera. Now get the other angle with you, and Percy, you can be behind him.
Okay. Am I like scared or?
Kind of more concerned than just kind of hiding behind him while you watch the fight. What do you think of my modeling costume, by the way?
I love it. It's very unsettling.
And Percy, you'll stay standing where you are and there and just act like you're fighting at nothing, because then I'm going to do a stop motion model. And here I wanted to have like a little danger moment for the adventure, and I was inspired by the Indiana Jones stunt show, because there's a scene where Indy, falls into this pit and he saves himself. So I decided to do that, and basically we filmed it on 2 tables, which is kind of dangerous since these tables weren't very sturdy, but whatever.
This is gonna work.
So let me just act like you're looking around, then walk into the pit. You okay for real?
Yeah.
Action. Stay in place, and here you're going to pick it up, and then whenever I shine the light, you slowly come towards me.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah. And then we have you kind of run that way. Okay. And lastly, I wanted to put the skull puzzle in there. I mean, this isn't based on anything specific in the games, but it is something that could happen in the games. So this was made out of like a cardboard thing. It was basically, it was kind of a cardstock thing. I got it at Hobby Lobby, and I used a knife to cut the square holes, and those are like real Hylian hieroglyphics that I put on there. So we had that, and that was pretty nice. And even in the lighting, it looked really cool, and I got to use these skulls. You act like you're reading that. You say, to pass through, find the breath of the fallen.
To pass through, find the breath of the fallen.
And this is like the first time, just grab that skull right on the far right. And see if you can pull it out as best as you can. You might have to turn it sideways. And of course, that's the wrong one, which will film the snake separately. So
Okay, I didn't know if you actually want me to pull it out or try and pull it and then you were gonna do something. I was a little bit confused.
you just. So move the cobwebs. Oh no, with your hand. I'm doing the breath. And then pull the cobwebs off. And then move the skull. And then go ahead and reach in there, and that's where you find like a switch, which I'll do separately. Okay. So yeah, that's some information on the set construction, and I hope you found it interesting.